Across multiple sectors of the front, Russian forces carried out a series of coordinated high-precision strikes, combining a reconnaissance drone. Brigade of the U group of forces carried out a direct strike on a Turkish-made Kirpi armored fighting vehicle, igniting it and destroying its combat capability. Attack drone operators of the 51st Guards Combined Arms Army then eliminated several ground-based robotic systems of the Ukrainian forces in the Konstantinovka direction, using precise FPV hits to disable the enemy's remote-controlled platforms. FPV units of the Zapad group targeted an armored personnel carrier and a military pickup near Kupiansk, striking both vehicles and neutralizing the personnel around them. UAV formations of the Vostok group deployed heavy hexacopters in a deep strike mission, locating and destroying a Ukrainian UAV command post in the Zaporozhye region. The strike demolished equipment, antennas, and command assets. Drones of the Sever group followed with a series of attacks across the Sumy and Kharkov regions, hitting Ukrainian hardware, infantry positions, and small fortified points, disrupting defensive activity across the front line. UAV teams of the Center group struck enemy manpower and firing positions in the Krasnoarmeysk direction, targeting trenches and fortified shelters to weaken Ukrainian defenses. FPV operators from the 81st Separate Motorized Rifle Arctic Brigade carried out a strike against a temporary deployment area on the right bank of the Dnipro River in the Kherson region, destroying equipment and Ukrainian personnel regrouping at the site. Paratrooper units from Tula concluded the sequence with further drone strikes in the Sumy region, hitting infantry clusters and military hardware and degrading Ukrainian capabilities along that sector of the front. Artillery units armed with Jatsin B guns destroyed multiple UAV command posts after reconnaissance drones identified the targets, disrupting enemy surveillance and guidance systems across the sector. A major 2-minute strike sequence unfolded next. 7 separate structures used for drone storage, military equipment, and logistics were hit in rapid succession. A key bridge was destroyed, followed by the elimination of 5 armored vehicles. A moving military truck was hit on the road, and 3 troop transport vehicles were struck one after another by FPV drones. A large warehouse used for storing equipment was completely destroyed. Footage then showed 3 Ukrainian soldiers captured by Russian troops. More FPV drones entered Ukrainian hangars, detonated inside storage facilities, and destroyed an enemy drone at close range. Another drone navigated through a tunnel beneath a bridge and struck Ukrainian infantry hiding inside. A separate FPV entered a ruined building and eliminated a concealed soldier. Russian UAVs also destroyed 2 communications towers, degrading command and control in the area. Ground forces advanced into the ruin, clearing rooms and cellars, checking for remaining Ukrainian troops and raising Russian flags once the area was fully secured. Units equipped with military dogs searched destroyed buildings and trenches, confirming the absence of remaining enemy fighters. During the liberation of Yampol, drone teams struck warehouses, storage buildings, and concealed equipment, located a hidden tank and destroyed it, and carried out precision strikes inside Ukrainian trenches. opening a safe corridor for Russian infantry to advance and secure the entire settlement. In Novosilovka, formations of the Zapad group continued systematic clearing operations. Footage showed Russian units advancing through the settlement, taking control of key positions and consolidating gains across multiple streets and defensive points. In Stavki, Russian formations acted decisively. Ground troops stormed trenches, captured 2 Ukrainian servicemen, and cleared fortified positions with drone-delivered munitions before raising the flag over the liberated area. In the final operation, UAV teams from airborne and armored formations struck 1 mortar position, destroyed a Bogdana self-propelled artillery system, and eliminated a Ukrainian tank camouflaged deep within a forest belt, further weakening the enemy's long-range firepower and reconnaissance capability.